From high atop the Alex Bones building, live from the Alex Bones studio.
Across over 350 radio stations on the Alex Bones radio network.
This is the #1 syndicated radio show in the world.
The Alex Bones Show.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I want to start the show. I want to do it.
All right, Jimmy, you go ahead. Now you start the show.
You was talking before I could. And again, back on the set line, feeling like a bad boy. And Scary Bum, and Boss is mean. And all I want to do is sing Boss is mean, and I just want to sing.
It is the Alex Bones Show, the #1 rated syndicated, not #1 rated, our ratings suck. The #1 syndicated radio show in the whole world. Yeah, we're syndicated everywhere. It's just the ratings, yeah, forget. That's a whole nother discussion for a whole nother day. Boneshow.com. Some places the ratings are good, some forget it. All right, Jimmy, kick me off with a video.
Dudes, you're going to want to listen to this. Story time. And let me just say, this is why women are icked out sometimes.
Oh, no, women are icked out. We're icked out by women, too. So why are you icked out about men?
By fucking dudes. So I got off work last night, and there's a restaurant bar right next to my hotel. I'm like, you know what? I'll go there. I'll have a happy hour, have a glass of wine, just kind of decompress.
All right, you let me guess. You got hit on.
So I'm sitting at the bar.
You're sitting at a bar next to a hotel. What do you expect?
I'm not being unapproachable. I'm at the bar. I'm talking with people. No big deal. And these two gentlemen decide to sit down 1 seat away from me. And then they're just creeping. Just staring. Then one of the guys finally says, "You're really pretty." And I looked and I was like, "Oh, thank you so much." Again, being nice. Then he says, "Can I buy you a shot of tequila?"
Yeah, go ahead. Get free drinks. What do you care?
To which I said, "No, thank you. Normally I would say yes, but I've got an early morning, so I'm just going to go ahead and drink my wine."
Then why you at the bar?
You can buy that if you want to. And I kind of made a joke. Because here's the thing. Just because someone buys you a drink doesn't mean you go home with them.
I don't believe that at all.
That's not the exchange. So he looks at me with like a disgusting look on his face and he goes, "What is that?" And I said, "It's Sauvignon Blanc." "Yeah, because I'm a basic bitch." And he looked at me and he goes, "I'm not buying that shit."
Yeah.
Okay.
I wanted to buy you tequila.
Mind you, it was a $3 glass of wine on happy hour. I can buy it myself. It was a joke. So I looked at him and I was like, "No, bro, it's cool. Like, whatever." And I was like, "I happen to really like Sauvignon Blanc, by the way." So the conversation is just kind of random. And then he says, "Where are you from?" And I
did you continue to talk to
said,
him?
"Well, I'm originally from Wyoming." And then he goes, "I'm sorry." So here's the problem with this whole interaction.
I'm sorry you're from Wyoming.
Number one, he was flirting, but then insulting, but then flirting and then insulting. Do you guys think that tactic actually really works?
We say, "Where are you from?" And then you say, "Wyoming." And we say, "I'm sorry." You know why? Because we can't think of another thing to say.
Yeah, men are pretty stupid. And when they say that, you say something back, then we go, "Oh, now I got to say something." And then we say stupid things because we can't think of anything else because we're stupid.
So at this point, I'm like, I need another glass of wine. And then he's asking me random questions, which were fine, but then goes back to being insulting again about where I'm from. Where are you from, bro?
He knows nobody from Wyoming. I don't even know where that is.
I think that's in the United States.
I think it is, too. I think it's a state. I don't know where it is. Is it near Kansas?
I think so.
Now, here's where the story really pisses me off.
Okay, good.
I was getting ready to leave, and then him and his friend get up.
Yeah, and he goes, "Hey, Wyoming, where are you going?"
And they start to follow me. And I realize they're following me, and I turn around and I go, "Can I help you with something?" And they go, "We were just going to walk you to your hotel."
Yeah, to your room.
And I looked at him and I go, "Didn't ask you to walk me to my hotel. Don't need you to walk me to my hotel." But apparently they didn't want to take no for an answer.
Oh, no.
And they just hovered. Now, after hearing this story, fellas, Did any part of that story give you the impression that a girl would want to go home with you?
If you didn't want us to go home with you to your hotel, then you wouldn't have continued to talk to us.
I'm waiting. No. But the unfortunate part is that this isn't the first time this has happened to me. This is quite normal from dudes all the time.
Like, then you should stop going to bars all the time. Maybe you should go to a meeting and get a chip.
Thank you. Next. What's up, my guys? There's just some things that can't be worn anymore. And since you don't have a girlfriend to tell you, don't worry.
Oh, God, here's another list of things we can't wear anymore, Jimmy.
It's gonna be jean shorts, it's gotta be rings and necklaces, we understand.
Your designated girlfriend, listen up. Pajama pants at Wawa. You should have never left the house like that.
I'm not trying to impress you at the Wawa.
College doesn't make it
What's a Wawa?
I think that's a gas station.
socially acceptable. Which girl on the rotation do you have coming over tonight? Shirts that are too short. Stop shopping in the children's department. Boat shoes. You look like
No, in our defense, we got fat over the summer and we haven't bought clothes yet. So it's not that it's too short, it's because we're too fat.
pretty boy that only socializes with other members of the country club. Listen, you would not have even gotten into college if daddy's business partner's
The hell is she talking about?
brother.
How does she go from pajamas at the Wawa to whatever the hell she's talking about now?
I don't
Wasn't
know.
the head of the finance department.
I don't think she even makes sense to her.
Also, stop wearing Vineyard Vines. It's so outdated.
Vineyard Vines is like expensive as hell. Well, what's wrong with Vineyard Vines?
Sandals. I've never seen a man with decent feet. Why should I have to walk outside
I have decent feet.
Yeah, I have decent feet too.
and subject myself to that? What a crime.
Oh my God, then you stop wearing sandals. If I can't wear sandals, you can't wear sandals.
Overly skinny ties. It looks like you just pulled your outfit off the mannequin at Express. Slides. It's just so trash.
Slides.
Right?
What if I'm at the beach?
Only men wear those. Enough said. Transition lenses. Probably my biggest dick.
Oh, uh-oh.
V-necks.
You got transition lenses. Ha 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 ha.
Yeah, because I hate the sun.
You're a self-absorbed man with a larger chest than me, which I know is not hard to do, but like, I'm uncomfortable.
With V-necks, God. Transition lenses, too bad. That's what I got. I spent good money for these.
Thank you. Next.
So last night at 4:30 a.m., 16-year-old daughter thought it'd be a great idea to go into the kitchen and get some water, which would have been fine.
Oh,
so
no.
she decided
Oh no, what is my kid doing in my kitchen?
to use the ice machine, which I was asleep. The whole house was asleep. But I thought in that moment that
Yeah, kids don't think. Kids don't care. Kids don't think. It's just it's that part of being a kid. They'll do laundry. They will cook food in a microwave. They will put the ice and turn the radio on. They'll do all this crap because they don't care. It's not that they don't care.
It's because we don't think.
Yeah, see, it's because you don't think.
Yeah, we don't think about we think you're sleeping and it's going to take a lot to wake you up. How do we know that you're a light sleeper?
Right.
a battering ram was coming through the front door. And so I jumped out of bed, ready for battle,
Yeah, with a gun.
ready to go full bore at whatever invaders were coming into our home. And so I scream out, "Who is that? What's going on?" And
It's Mom, I live here.
my daughter
Oh
replies
my
back,
God. Yeah.
"Relax. I'm just getting some water."
No, you're getting ice.
No, you're not just getting water. It sounded like you were beating down the front door. Who gets ice? You can't open the door and stick your hand in to the ice.
No, that's gross. You don't want a kid's hands in your ice.
Why would you use the ice machine, the dispenser, at 4:30 a.m.?
Because we don't think.
I get it. You're parched. You wanted some water. Get some.
Listen to Jimmy.
Yeah, we don't think about you. We only think about us. I mean, have you met a 16-year-old? They only think about themselves. They don't care about anybody else but themselves.
You need ice? Oh, you poor baby need ice. You open the door. You
It's my house, too.
stick your hand in. You get some ice. Who the hell? What the hell? I thought we were all gonna die. I was ready. I was ready to fight.
Yeah, we don't care. We're so self-involved. We're on our Facebook and our Instagram and our TikTok. We don't care about, we just want ice. I thought you were sleeping. Go back to sleep. God, leave me alone.
Yeah, listen to Jimmy.
Thank you. Next. Okay, this dating story is going to blow your mind. I was on a first date with this guy, and he takes me to dinner in downtown Salt Lake, and he pays for the bill. Gentleman buys my dinner, as he should, in my
This is not how he should. It's, oh, you can pay for dinner too.
opinion. And at the end of dinner, he says, doesn't some cheesecake sound good?
That's how you get on a good side of a woman. You say, doesn't cheesecake sounds good? And they're always going to say, hell yeah, I want some cheesecake.
Because the Cheesecake Factory was literally like right down the street. So it's like, does cheesecake sound good? And I was like, yeah, sure. I love cheesecake. But at the end of the day, he took me on the date. I assume if he wants to buy me some cheesecake, okay, then whatever you want.
No, I paid for dinner. You buy the cheesecake.
We go over to the Cheesecake Factory. We just go up to the counter and order our cheesecakes. So the lady asks him what he wants. He orders his, and then he turns to me and says, well, what do you want? And I probably said Adam's peanut butter cup because that's the best one there is. And so she types it into her computer, and then she says, that'll be $17.97 or what?
For 2 pieces of cheesecake, it's $18.
Why is things so expensive? Why? Why are 2 cheesecakes 18? That's crazy.
Whatever the price is. He just stands there. He just stands there, and it's
Yeah, I'm broke now because I bought you dinner.
this awkward pause.
Oh,
And he looks at me and he goes, I don't see you pulling out your wallet.
right.
And I was just like, oh my gosh, I didn't even say anything. I was so flabbergasted and shocked. Like, you're the one who suggested the Cheesecake Factory. If you didn't want to pay for it, why did you suggest it? I was fine without the cheesecake. Don't suggest that we go get some if you don't want to pay for it. Anyhow, I was dying. I just could not believe the audacity of like, you're the one who suggested the cheesecake.
Yeah, you said, I'll buy the next thing that we get. So then he said, you want some cheesecake. So he thought he was going to get free
He never
cheesecake.
said, let's go get some gelato if I hadn't planned to buy it. Like, what in the hell? Tell me if you think he's a total jerk or if I should have offered to pay. I mean, I wouldn't have because he's the one who asked me out and he's the one who suggested it.
Oh, you should still have said, I'll buy this.
But
Since
you-
you bought dinner, I'll buy this.
Believe the nerve. I was
Oh.
like, please just take me home. Like, you are such a loser. Thank you. Next.
I've heard people say that Happy Gilmore 2 is the worst movie they ever saw.
Oh, no, not even close.
Happy Gilmore 2 is the very worst movie you ever saw.
Then you haven't seen many movies, because let me give you a list.
Happy Gilmore 2 made me happy. And some might say I am miserable. Happy Gilmore 2. What were you expecting? The Godfather 2? Were you expecting Robert?
By the way, this is Michael Rappaport. So he is not going to say a bad thing about anybody in show business,
Why?
because he wants Adam Sandler to hire him. So he's never going to say a bad thing about Adam Sandler.
De Niro to come in with a cigarette and a hat and steal the show like he did in The Godfather 2. I'm going to tell you what we're not going to do.
What was that movie that Adam Sandler did that he played himself and his sister?
Oh, that was Jack and Jill.
That was the worst
I'm going
movie.
to tell you what's not going to happen. We're not going to disrespect Happy Gilmore. Were you not happy to see Shooter McGavin in The Cuckoo's Nest? Shooter McGavin cracking up in The Cuckoo's Nest brought joy to my life.
Then you really need to do something with your
Ben
life there,
Stiller
Michael.
was back. Hal was back. You're in my world now, Grandma. That didn't make you happy to see Ben Stiller stashed up? You're in my world, Grandma.
Yeah, if it bothers you that much, you're not paying for it.
Well, you're paying for Netflix.
I haven't paid for Netflix in years.
Well, where are you getting it from?
Don't worry about that. But I didn't pay anything for it, so it didn't bother me. I could have watched it or I couldn't have watched it. I was happy to watch it. I was happy to come home last week and watch it.
Shooter McGavin and Happy Gilmore coming back to fight the evil
I've actually seen it twice.
empire didn't make you happy. I heard people say that Happy Gilmore 2 was a waste of 2 hours of your life. What were you going to do with those 2 hours?
I actually agree with Michael Rappaport.
Thank you. Next. I've heard people say that Happy Gilmore 2 is the worst movie they ever saw.
Thank you. Next.
Thank you. Next. I've heard people say that Happy Gilmore 2 is the worst movie they ever saw.
I've actually
Oh my god. What the hell did I just watch? This movie is bad. I cannot believe...
Is he talking about Happy Gilmore?
No, he's talking about another movie that was actually really, really, really bad.
What's he talking about? Is he talking about War of the Worlds?
This is real and actually got made. My name is Chris, this is Big Fat Cult, and I just watched brand new War of the Worlds.
Yep, he's talking about War of the Worlds. Oh my God. Ice Cube, come here. We got to talk. Buddy, dude, you've made really bad movies, okay? You've made really good movies. This was horrible.
This is a film that looks like it was made entirely from TikTok filters and edited by a teenager with the attention span of a goldfish with a drinking problem. This movie is just a bombardment of screens, awful graphics and cuts, transitions, zooms, and panning every 2.5 seconds to try and distract you from the fact absolutely nothing makes sense.
I don't know why Ice Cube made this movie. Well, I know why he made the movie. They dumped a bunch of money at his front door, and they said, you know what? We're going to make this movie with or without you. We'll give you $200 gazillion to make it. And you don't even have to leave your house. We're going to send you a webcam, and you hook that up to your computer, and then halfway act into it, and then we'll edit it together, and it will kind of look like a movie. And Ice Cube went, oh, okay.
Yeah, it was really bad. I can't believe I watched it. I watched like half of it, and I turned it off, and then I went, well, I got to finish it because it's got to get better. And it didn't.
It didn't. It got worse.
Every now and then, Ice Cube will pull a face or say, not on my watch, and sound effects are blasted like a radio DJ on his first day of learning what the buttons do. Something is heading for Earth, I think, and Ice Cube looks mildly miffed and confused about it. There are random clips of people running about and drag and drop CGI meteors, lasers, and explosions. We get video call scenes that look like they've been shot while actors were on lunch breaks from making actually good movies.
Yeah, that was... Don't watch that.
Thank you. Next.
Folks, we are looking at one of the worst movies of the decade. I'm on vacation. And
is he talking about War of the Worlds, or is he talking about Happy Gilmore?
I think he's talking about War of the Worlds.
For some reason, I took some time to watch this 90-minute thriller starring Ice Cube.
Yeah, he's talking about War of the Worlds.
War of the Worlds. Yeah, that. War of the Worlds. I thought this was a joke. I saw the trailer and thought, this has to be some kind of SNL thing. But no, it's a legit.
I didn't even see a trailer. I just saw it and saw Ice Cube and went, yeah, I like Ice Cube. F the police. I like that guy. You know, so I'll sit down and I'll watch. I like most of his movies. You know, Cop Along.
It was called Ride Along.
Yeah, and Ride Along 2. I actually saw that one too. So I kind of like Ice Cube. So I'll watch this, but oh my God, it was horrible.
Legitimate movie. And from what I can understand, this is a remake of the classic H.G. Wells story, the one that Orson Welles read over the radio and put the world in a panic all the way back in 1938. So for some reason, they decided to adapt that again. After Spielberg tackled it, mind you, into
with Tom Cruise,
a nothing but Ice Cube on-screen thriller where he reacts to things happening on his computer screen. I kid you not.
Yeah, he did it all at his home. He didn't even leave his house.
Thank you. Next.
If a man ever says this to you in a relationship, you need to end that relationship right now and walk away. If a man ever says to you, you knew who I was when we got together.
Right. I didn't try to hide anything. I told you from the get. This is how I am. I told you from the get-go. I don't buy flowers. Okay, I don't buy flowers. I don't. Because the minute I buy flowers, you're going to be like, what did you do? You did something wrong. So I'm not going to buy flowers. So I'm telling you from the get. So 3 months into it, don't say, you never bring me flowers. I told you I'm not going to bring you flowers because you're going to think I did something.
You need to end things right away because that is a man who has no intention of ever bettering himself.
No. I told you who I was, and you're not going to change me. That's the difference, is you want to change me into the person that you want, and I'm not going to get changed.
That is a man who is emotionally stunted,
Jimmy's not going to get
who
changed.
will never change and evolve and grow with you.
Oh, no, you're trying to change me.
You will grow, and you will change.
You don't have to change. I didn't tell you to change.
He will stay the same, and he will weaponize that again.
No, you don't have to change because I liked you. That's why we started dating. You liked me. That's why we started dating. I'm not going to change.
He'll use it as an excuse to not have to do any of those things. You do not want to be in a relationship with a man who thinks that he should never have to grow and mature and change.
He doesn't have to grow, mature, and change. You want to change him into what you want.
Thank you. Next.
White men work Monday through Friday. When they get home, they're probably tired.
Yeah, probably tired. We're very tired because we worked all day. It's hard out there for a pimp working Monday through Friday.
So if you're looking for them, you gotta know the right time to catch them. If you're a white man, leave a comment. I want you to tell the Black women here in our community when is the best time and place to find a single white man.
Friday at 6:30 at a bar. That's where we'll be because we're decompressing from the whole week. And it's, we're going, I made it through another week. So that's a good time to approach men's.
Yeah. Or Saturday at the Home Depot or the Lowe's, somewhere like that.
Make sure you're as detailed as possible because
I just told you.
The woman here in my comment section, they're searching for single white men. So please, if you have any tips, advice, anything you could think of, go ahead and drop it in the comments and help a single Black woman out on where she could find her perfect white man.
Yeah, at a bar at 6:30 on a Friday. Because we're done with the week and we just want to chill. And that's what we do. Or just come knock on doors. Go randomly knocking on doors at 8 o'clock at night on a Friday. That's where we are. We're waiting for Sunday. We're waiting for football. So that's a good time to get us.
Hustle hard, hustle every single day.